Hello and welcome to the show. Super happy to have you here today on News You Can Use. Got an excellent group of ladies here today with us. And let me straighten out my collar. You know how they say pop your collar. Boy, my collar done popped all over the place. So let me straighten out my collar. All right, there we go. That look better, y'all. Give me a thumbs up if that look better. So come on in, and go ahead, like, share, start a watch party. That's what I said. Like, share, and start a watch party. Why? Because we're only going to be before you for a short amount of time, but we're going to give you some excellent news that you can use. And so I see folks are starting to stream in. Hey, Angie's always with us, Washington, D.C. Great to see you. So when you stream in, make sure you put in where you're coming from. Okay, now I just had some peanut butter, y'all. I hadn't eaten. I love to be transparent with you. Got to drink some tea. So get you something good to drink. Ooh, lemon tea. It's so good for you. So good for you. See, because I got to get right. Because I got this phenomenal RN with me. I got Bonita, Stinson. You guys may have heard of her. She's an international speaker. She gonna knock your socks off too. So I put on two pair of socks when I have people like this on the show. So put on two pair of socks. And of course, I got the remarkable Lynne Devergas with us. She is going to do some things. She's going to tell us how to win in our life and just how to be healthy overall. So as you come in, go ahead and get a notepad and pen, because I always say on my other show, note takers are money makers, and that's unequivocal. So get your pen, get your pad, get ready, because we're about to start the show. Here we go. Well. I love that saying. That's from the movie Maleficent. Yeah, I love that saying. So, yes, we are well. Yes, we are well in our health, in our physical health, mental health, spiritual health, and financial health. And we want to share the wealth with you. So please welcome my guest, my friend, and your friend too, because she's going to help us and share with us what to do. None other than the remarkable Lynne Diverges. Hey, Lynne.
Hey, Lotus, how are you today?
If I was any better, there'd be two of me telling two of you the same thing, or maybe four of me telling four of us the same thing, because there's four folks on the show today.
Well, I'm feeling very much the way you are today, and thank God that this is how we are today and where we are, considering the times we're living in, the challenges so many of us are faced with, as well as our own personal challenges that happened earlier in this week. But we're here now and doing well. And we're
Yes.
doing well because we're excited to have two guests on today that are going to be sharing and talking with us about health and
Yes.
about wealth. What else? So, just a little bit about me for those that don't know. I am a spiritual mentor and advisor. I assist people, and I use the word transformation, which I know is general, but indeed there is a transformation when people are able to move from anger into peace, when they're able to move from a place of sadness into joy, and when they're able to move into a lack of love or hatred into unconditional love. And so that's part of what I do and assist people with. But I also assist people and help them to become more physically healthy, as well as now financially healthy. There's nothing like this particular time in our history where so many people are not only suffering from physical health, but they're also suffering with financial health. This pandemic has kind of created that hand in glove situation. So
Yes.
today, we're going to be talking a little bit more about the health side, but we'd be remiss if we didn't tell you that a little bit about how you too can find that there's wealth right in your own home. and how that can come about for you.
Awesome, awesome. I love it. So, look, folks, it's already hot on the box because Lynn is here. She's an entrepreneur. She's a Naturally Plus affiliate, and she's just amazing, as you have already seen. So, Lynn, we have this amazing young lady. Her name start with a B. Last name start with S. And I know you know a lot about this lady. So
Yeah,
would you please do us the humble honors of bringing to the platform our lovely next guest?
absolutely. So, who Lotus is speaking about is Bonita Stinson. And BS does not mean what your brain may automatically think it means. This woman is full of knowledge, awareness, heart, and she is absolutely a phenomenal person and a friend of ours. Bonita is an entrepreneur. She is someone who is a grand leader in the United States in reference to her business. Yes, she is a Naturally Plus affiliate, and she has spoken all over the world. She has spoken all over the world in front of 10,000 people. And I know that it was a thrilling opportunity that she had, and there was so much she shared. She is now considered the international star when it
Yes.
comes to the subject of health and wellness. And so I don't want to say anymore. Let's let her tell you her story. Bonita, why don't you come on in?
Well, I'm going to say something. Y'all welcome international speaker, MPUSA, Miss Bonita Stinson. Hey, Bonita. Good to see you. You know our news you could use. We bring it to you, and we always cut up with news you can use. Welcome, 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 Bonita. Thank you for being here today. You're so wonderful. How are you
Well,
doing?
I'm doing good. Thank you, Lotus, for having me.
Fantastic. You're welcome. So let's get right in. Anything else you want to share with the folks that's watching before we bring in our next wonderful guest? And then we're going to take some comments, take a quick break, and then we're going to get to work, y'all.
Mhm.
Exactly. I'll just share that I'm all about health and wealth, as Lynn said, and we're here to bring people that health and wealth. And basically, I want to be healthy. I want to be able to live till I'm 100 and be able to be healthy. I don't want to be in a walker. I don't want to be
Yes.
on a cane. I want to be up and see some of those little old ladies that are out there walking around the track,
Mhm.
running around the track at
Yes.
their 90-year-old age. Some of them are lifting
Yes.
weights. I want to
Mhm.
be some of those little old ladies. But,
Awesome.
hey, you have to do it and you have to take care of your health. My grandma used to say, you only get one life, so you better live it
Yes.
well and not live it
Awesome.
trashy. So,
I love it. I love it. So, our next guest for news you can use this week, folks, she's phenomenal. Her name is Rowena Trim. She's an RN, a BSN, and an MPH. She has served the Assistant Chief of Nursing for Education for the Veterans Administration. And many of you out there, you are veterans, and many of you are serving in our armed forces today. And for that, I salute you as a prior member of the Navy myself, and I celebrate you and thank you for all that you're doing. But now, right now, we're going to celebrate and welcome Miss Rowena Trim to the platform because she's getting it in. Hey, Rowena, how you doing?
Hey, everybody.
Rowena,
Happy to have you here. So, anything you want to share with our folks before we really get to work for folks?
Well, what I want to tell people is that you either pay now or you pay later. And so
Yes.
you make a decision at some point in your life what you're going to have. And whatever you send out comes back to you. So those are my basic premises because as a registered nurse, I know that health is wealth. Health is
Yes.
wealth. And so I have been always seeking a way to, after working 11 years in ICU and then moving around, and I realized that all I'm doing is talking to sick people, and people are, in those days, when you came to ICU, Nobody walked out. In my whole experience in ICU, only one lady got up and walked out of ICU. All the rest of them transferred out or they died. So
Wow.
I wanted to move, and that stirred me to say, I need to move where the well people are and to keep people well. So I moved from that into community and mental health, which are my clinical specialties, psych and clinical and community health nursing. So because of that, and when I got the call to come to Washington, D.C. to work in the Office of Planning, Evaluation, and Legislation. And my friend said, you're leaving nursing. You're leaving nursing. I said, no, my patient is in the White House, so I got to go.
Hey, when the White House calls, Rowena listens.
Right. And that was my transition from acute care nursing to health and wellness. And so I was on this journey to look for ways to bring health and wealth. First, mentally. And I took some studies along with Lynne's background, and that helped me start working to help my mind to be well. And then you move into helping people to be well with babies, going up into the areas where new mothers making new mother home visits and teaching them how to make their babies well, to help their babies do what they need to do. So that's my story. And somebody called me and said, you like health and wellness? Then you need to meet Bonita Stinson. And the rest of it's history.
Well, today we're going to make history. We are going to make history today because, as you know, we had really, she's a surprise guest, folks. So here, I just want to share this with you. For those of you who don't know, you see her beautiful picture right there. You see that? Take a snapshot of that because she's going to be back. Okay, so she just leveled the playing field. Now we getting ready to go right to a quick break. We coming right back, so don't you go nowhere because it's about to get hot in here. All right. So thank you so much for sharing all of that with us. And today we're going to talk a little bit more about the health, and then we're going to trickle down and give you some more wealth side. So Lynne, won't you just drive us on in?
All right. All right. Well, thank you so much, Lotus. I am so excited to have these ladies here today. And particularly Miss Rowena Trim, who, as she said, got the call.
Oh.
Come on in, Rowena. She's just such a wonderful, wonderful woman. And having spoken and talked to Rowena and having gotten to know her for so long, she is a wealth of information when it comes to health and science. And with her teaching background and education in that area, she's just the perfect guest for us today because we really want to know. Rowena said she'd kill me, but I'm going to say it. We'd really like to know a little bit about how we can build the immune system in terms of some of the body functioning and homeostasis and how we can maintain that. So, Rowena, whatever you would like to share with us, we are all ears, and I hope everyone does have pen and paper because I'm telling you, everything she says is golden.
But wait. See, because she's showing out, Lynne. She is showing out on the show. I had to look on my desk because I was like, wait a minute, is something going on here? Because yeah, this is what I'm talking about.
Exactly.
So she's showing out. So Rowena, just share with us what's going on with the naturally plus, the Izumio, and the homeostasis, all that good stuff.
You ladies are a hoot. I am so honored to be here with you. And as you said, this was I don't believe that there are any accidents. Everything is by divine appointment. And so I learned a long time ago that don't question it. take a deep breath, and keep
Yes.
moving forward. The important thing is because that's the way our bodies operate.
Mhm.
Our bodies are designed to adjust itself to accommodate the changes that we see. I had
Right.
recently in Africa, and what I had the opportunity to do is to look and see how our people have adapted through the years to whatever the land would provide. Our bodies do the same thing. Our body, if we are uh, lacking in nutrition, it takes it from someplace else, which is why we have to have our bodies in good shape at all times. And the basic is to our body, because our body is what percentage of water? We got to start with the water that's in our bodies. And the water carries the nutrients through our body to the various organs to allow the organs to maintain what we call homeostasis. Homeo means man, stasis means being still. So, in order to keep our body still, it has to continue to move. The sodium, potassium are on other side, each side of the cell at the very basic level. And when you have too much sodium, then the cell swells. When you are dehydrated, the water leaves the cell and the body becomes dehydrated. That means all of your organs in the body fail to function correctly. But the body will take what it needs. When a woman is pregnant, the same thing happens. That baby is going to get everything it needs from the mother as passage through the umbilical cord. The umbilical cord is the very thing that is formed, and it passes through there all of the nutrients, all of the vitamins, everything that the body needs. That little embryo, first it's the zygote, that's the smallest. The zygote takes everything that it needs through that umbilical cord into its body for maintaining. So because of that, because the body is trying to always maintain the ability to stay still, and in order to stay still, it has to continue to move. So as a result of that, we have to always be feeding our body. The beautiful thing about having the water, let me talk to the blood. The iron carries the hemoglobin, it carries the oxygen, and that they pass right through the body. And so anything that you take needs to be in a situation so that it can get through and penetrate the blood-brain barrier. And that's what having a good source of hydrogenated water or fluid, so that it can get all of the vitamins and nutrients can pass through your body, penetrate the blood-brain barrier, and that feeds the brain. So the brain constantly has to be fed. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
So I heard a myriad of things. It goes into the DNA. I heard that it feeds the physical body. Okay. And I also heard under what you said that it clears worry and stress as well. And even one of our viewers, Dr. Shimo, talked about that as well when we did our segment in Takes the Strain Off the Brain, because unequivocally it does that. And I love that you said that, but it also enhances focus, because a lot of times when we're not feeling well, we can't focus and we're fatigued. And the water also relieves fatigue. And it also um it deals with the free radicals in our bodies. And free radicals, we know, causes premature aging. And why does this happen? Because it has hydrogen in it. Wow, you said a mouthful, and you're not finished yet. So let me ask you, what did you experience when you started drinking Izumio?
Well, what I experienced, I have to back up a little bit because through I had 4 years of the most intense stress that I ever had in my life because I was chief of the Center for Health Statistics for the state of Washington. And after 4 years of actually doing the job that I was, and being the only you know what on the block,
Mhm.
and you're always under this thing. And then you come in and tell people that no, they don't run the state of Washington, but your office does. And
Right.
so after 4 years, I had an experience where I was driving 60 miles an hour from Seattle to Olympia, and I suddenly went blind. The long and I was blessed to be able to, because I knew the road, but you don't know anything when you're blind. And
Right.
it didn't last long. But as a result of that, I went to the hospital and my blood sugar was over 500. And I
Wow.
was told that I had diabetes.
Right.
I'd never had a bad report. Blood pressure was always 120 over 80. Blood sugar was always somewhere, was always around 3 and 4. And so I never had a
Wow.
problem. And then I met a young lady and she introduced me to Bonita Stinson. And Bonita Stinson said, let's do this. So this is like 15 years being a diabetic. I started, and once they got me to the program, and I met Bonita and I met Adele, and the two of them got me to taking this hydrogenized water. What I
Mhm.
saw then is my hemoglobin A1C, which is the little the test that they use to find out where you are on the spectrum. The
Right.
the normal at that time is 4, and it still is 4 to 6. That's the normal
Right.
range. And so I went from over 500 down to 7, and that was
Wow.
within 2 months of taking the hydrogenated water. Not only
Wow.
but I was, as I'm drinking the water, I'm thinking, I'm actually thinking clearly. So that's how I got introduced to Izumio, which is the hydrogenized water. And I can't stress enough, your things have to be pure. Just like
Right.
you can have broccoli here that was grown in the field, and you can have broccoli here that is organic. Your body will feel the difference between the organic and the wild grown. So you always need to make sure that your food is the purest possible and simplest with less anything in it. The less it has in it, the better. The only thing that's in this particular packet is hydrogen and water and minerals. This is what makes the difference. And I tell people, don't believe me, don't believe Bonita, don't believe Lynne. Try it yourself and see what your body tells you, because whatever your body needs, it will get. But hydrogen is the first, um, um, Lord, I'm not blocking, but anyway, it's the first item on the scale, on the
Okay.
scale. And so
Right.
therefore, if you're having pure hydrogen and water, and there's tremendous amounts. I won't get into what it holds, but you can read that yourself. But the bottom line is it has such a high level of hydrogen that it helps the body heal itself where it needs to make adjustment. The body needs support. So
Yes.
this hydrogen will support the body to do what it needs to do to help you achieve homeostasis.
Wow. 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 So this water does a myriad of everything. And like you talked about earlier, Bonita, you talked about wanting to live, to be 100 years old. And it's unequivocal. If you can have all the wealth in the world that you want, but if you don't take care of your health, how are you going to really experience and enjoy the wealth? Because so many people work till they're 65, and then that's when they really start enjoying life. But if they're not healthy, all the wealth that they amass goes to pay the doctor's bills and to pay the hospital stays and then the aftercare and then the extended living. And then they've been moved out of their homes and they're in these strange places, and so on and so on and so on. But if we want to live a quality life, we have to live a smart life. And wow, that you just blown me away. So I want to go right to some comments from some folks that's joining us, and I want to say hi and welcome to everybody. Dr. Selena Pinashimo, she says, great to see you. It's great to see you. Always happy to have you. Think she's coming from Martha's Vineyard. Let me know because I get that wrong sometimes, y'all. Hey there, Scott Harrod Devergas out of LA. We got somebody, Kiyomi-san. She is out of California. And Andrew said, yes, Izumio is part of my regular routine. And so this is what I want to ask each and every one of you. What's in your routine? What's in your routine? Because it's your routine that's going to help you live long. Like some of us have played sports like me, busted back, knees, all that. So now I'm reverse engineering. So Bonita, we talk about reverse engineering. And I know you had to reverse engineer a couple of things in your life when you became a part of Naturally Plus. I know you were with several organizations where you were in a lot of MLMs, like what, 15 MLMs?
Yes.
And they
15.
really didn't work. And you had amassed how much debt?
$40,000.
$40,000 worth of debt. And so something happened. You must have saw the movie with Eddie Murphy where he kept saying, get it together, 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 get it. Y'all try saying that a lot of times. Get it together, get it together. And then you said, I gotta get it together. And you went to your husband and y'all had a conversation. You want to share that with us? Because this is news you can use, y'all. So we going for the real news.
What I went to him and told him was, I have something to tell you. Sit down.
Oh, God.
You hate when people tell you that. Sit down. I have something to tell you. No, I'd rather stand up because I'm probably going to pass out.
Oh, now.
So when I told him that, he says, what? I said, I'm $40,000 in debt and I can't pay it anymore. And he was like, what were you thinking? And I said, I don't think I was thinking. I just did it. See, that's what happens when you're in multi-level marketing. Yes. And you have to reach those quotas. And that was what I was always trying to do, reach those quotas. Yes. Buy what I needed so I could stay where I was. And then I'd still end up not staying where I was. I'd still end up falling right back down to the bottom. Then I'd climb my way up again. And I did it for about 3 or 4 times. And I said, you know what? I got to, like you said, I got to get it together.
Get it together, get it together, get it together.
And so I quit. And, and people ask me, they say, well, why did you keep going? Well, I kept going because, like I said, I knew that if there was one out there, then there was one that could help you be successful. So when I came to Naturally Plus and I began to be successful, I was excited because I was like, see, I knew, that it worked. And I had met with a lady one time and she had told me that when you're in multi-level marketing, a lot of people, if they're not successful in about 4 months or so. And I had already been in this one I was in for 3 years. And she said, you've stayed a long time. I said, well, they said that you have to stay and you have to, wait a while. It has to grow. And so I'm just waiting for the growth to happen. And she's like, oh, okay. She was shocked. And I was like, I wasn't one to just get in and get out. I really wanted to work the business and I wanted to see if it worked because I know you have to stay a little time to see if it grows or not. And it didn't happen, but it did happen when I got into Naturally Plus. So you got into Naturally Plus because all the other things, I don't want to say this, but the transition was kind of broke because you didn't transition from doing your thing to making more money. You actually transition to broke, if you will. You actually transition to debt. Right.
So then you had to go and say, sweetheart, I'm in $40,000 worth of debt. And you use your words carefully too, because you didn't say, baby, we in $40,000 worth of debt.
We broke, baby. We broke.
We broke.
We broke. So I like that you chose your words carefully, but you were able to recreate yourself, if you will, once your husband gave you that look like, what you talking about, Willis? What you talking about, Bonita? Right? And he helped you get yourself out of debt,
Right.
and you started anew. You
Right.
got with Naturally Plus after being with 15 different companies that really didn't help you help yourself. Because let's talk about the facts. There's over 300 millionaires in the company.
Right.
And in the
Exactly.
first hello, and Miss Trim is raising her hand.
She's just like, hey.
Hey,
Lunch on her.
I
I'm in DC, y'all. So
apologize for interrupting, but what no one has said, and I was a Bonita Stinson is the only African American in the entire company in the world who has achieved what she has achieved, and I will follow her anywhere. She has made the mark for us, proving you can be healthy, wealthy, and wise.
And I love that you said that, because she did more than just that. She proved to the world that a woman of color who had $40,000 of debt and sinking could rise. And she not only rose in her own life, she rose as a testament to that fact that you can do, be, and have anything you want. It just starts with a made up mind and an excellent plan, because success leaves breadcrumbs. And so I thank you for sharing that, because you're right, Rowena. We hadn't gotten to that yet, but I'm happy you put that in the forefront, because we have a lot of people coming on and they're wondering, how could I do that? Well, we're going to talk about how you can do that. We've talked a little bit about the health. We've shared with you that there's over 300 millionaires within the company. And guess what? It's only $30 per year membership. One time per year, not every 30 days. You know, some of these companies, you know, you got to pay all this money every month. This is not what's going on with Naturally Plus. And you may be saying, Lotus, are you a Naturally Plus affiliate? Yes, I am. Rowena, Bonita, and Lynne, we all are. And we can help you help yourself ignite and take flight. But what we're going to do right now, we're going to take a quick break, and we're going to share a video with you so that you can see, listen, and learn a little bit about the water that we talked about earlier. And then we're also going to share with you how you can start changing your finances by only getting in for $30 a year and getting your own products. So here we go. Enjoy this video, folks. And there you have it.
Yeah.
Zumio water. It does wonders for the body. So, Lynn, let's talk a little bit about some other quick products because we have a myriad of things we can share with folks on other supplements, how they help us, and also how we can increase our health and our wealth. But before we go any further, I must share this with you. We are not medical doctors. So please consult with your physician prior to taking any supplements. Now, some people have said, Lotus, do I need to talk to my doctor before I drink the water? It's only water. That's what I used to say until I burned my hand and poured some Izumio on it and it didn't bubble up, it didn't burn. The pain was gone almost instantly. Why? Because of the hydrogen in it. So it's water infused with hydrogen, the most hydrogen that you're going to find in any water. So if you feel like you need to talk to your doctor, then talk to your doctor about drinking water. But this is it. You can get your Izumio, not tomorrow, but now. So, Lynn, let's talk about a couple of the other products, if we may, and how they have helped us. And we'll do a round robin. And let's start with you, Lynn, and then go right to Rowena.
Yes, yes. I was just going to say that. You must be reading my mind.
Yeah.
So actually, when I was introduced to Naturally Plus, I sampled the super lutein and the Izumio water. I don't have the bottle of super lutein with me. So when I mentioned super lutein, thank you. And when I took the super lutein sample, as well as one pouch of the Izumio, I found that within 35 minutes, I had immediate clarity. Now, I will admit I had had about 2 glasses of wine the night before, so I was a little bit hungover. Had a headache, okay, wasn't fully present, but I was present enough to hear about those products and knew that I needed them. And of course, when I sampled them, I went, oh, wow, I'm very clear. Wait, I'm present, brain fog gone. I'm awake. I'm alert. I said, okay, I definitely need them. As Rowena said before, your body knows when it has what it needs. And when I started taking the supplements and the super lutein the first month, my body was doing the happy dance inside. It was like, whoo, thank you. Thank you. You're finally giving me something that I really need. And I did. I needed those supplements badly. The super lutein is filled with wonderful carotenoids that comes from fruits and vegetables. I won't go into all of the details about it now, but let's just say if you're not eating 3 buckets of fruits and vegetables every day, your body may not be getting everything it needs. And so the super lutein and the Myrto Plus is a great way to supplement what your body must have, and it's going to do the happy dance for you too if you decide to take it.
So I'm happy you shared that because I also wanted to share something quickly because so many people have been forced into working from home. Mm-hmm. And because they're forced into working from home, they're working more with computers. And it's unequivocal that the blue light from the computers affects us in a myriad of ways that are not good for our health or good for our sight. So with super lutein actually works on your eye health. So I want to share this little short clip with you. Take a look.
Super lutein is specially designed for eye care and overall health. As you age, your eyes lose vital nutrients. Add the problem of ozone layer depletion, where our eyes are exposed to more and more harmful UV rays, and blue light. Blue light is also emitted from electronic displays like televisions and computers. Living in today's digital society, all age groups need preventative eye care. Super lutein replenishes key nutrients to protect your eyes. Naturally Plus spent more than a decade developing this special supplement. a formula carefully conceived and designed by skilled scientific artisans.
So if you'd like to see a little more about that, just let us know. And make sure you join us because we have an upcoming meeting, if you will, and we'll send you the quick flyer. So thank you for sharing about the super lutein. How did it help your eyes? Because I know that you have floaters, I have floaters. I don't know if Bonita had floaters. I'm not sure if Rowena had floaters, but somebody had floaters, and we weren't floating on a boat. This was not Gilligan Islands, folks. These was real floaters in our eyeballs.
Yes, I did. I had floaters. In fact, just before I went to the presentation, the floaters were such that they were almost like spider webs I was trying to look through. And I was concerned that I
Yes.
was, going to go blind. I could hardly see. I'm, trying to look through this lattice situation.
Mhm.
And the doctor said, oh, you need to take some supplements. I'm like, what supplements? And he said, I don't know, just try some. So I got rid of him. I saw the presentation on super lutein and or on the products with Naturally Plus. And it's funny, I started taking, like I said, super lutein the first month, but that was before the Izumio.
Mhm.
And I was feeling great. My body felt healthier than it had felt actually in years.
Mhm.
And after about 2 weeks, I realized I had gone out and I didn't put my sunglasses on. Now, I had not only the floaters, but I also had night blindness. And
Mhm.
kind of light, like even these ring lights I have around me now, I
Mhm.
would be doing this because it would hurt my eyes so much. So after 2 weeks, I didn't put my sunglasses on as I'm running errands. And then I'm out and about, and I went to the park and still no sunglasses. And that's when it dawned on me. And I started looking, but I really started looking and I started trying to find the floaters. And I'm like, they're gone. Not only do I not have floaters, but I don't have the light sensitivity.
Right.
Big issue for me also, that light sensitivity.
Mhm.
That's when I knew that it was the real deal. And yes,
So,
it does help with eye care.
so Lynn, let me ask you this. You were outside in the daylight with a flashlight looking for them floaters, but you couldn't find them.
Just about, you got it.
I got you.
I'm like, where are they?
Yeah.
Yes.
And I like that you said it helped with the night blindness. A lot of people have night blindness. And so if any of you out there have experienced night blindness, go ahead and put a number two in the comment below that you have experienced night blindness or you know someone that experienced night blindness. And if you have had or do have currently floaters in your eye, go ahead and put a number 3 because not only does it help with floaters and things of that nature, it also helps slow down the aging process because a lot of times as people age, what happens is they lose that 20/20 vision. Okay. But it also makes you have healthy skin. I tell you, my skin on the back of my fingers, it's really gotten more supple. I almost got paid a million, probably a couple $1 million for this commercial I could have been in. But the alligator in the Lubriderm commercial beat me out. But now I don't have to worry about the dry skin. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, you know? And it also helps with cognitive development. So if you have a child, okay, you got a little baby, and you're wondering with all these new things that they're doing to our children, and you're wondering, well, what's going on with my child? This will help the baby with cognitive development. Instead of walking at 2 years old, I'm just saying, right?
No, they won't be walking at 6 months.
Right? I'm just saying, you know, they could start walking a little sooner. And check this. We got a comment from Angie. Angie said, I'd rather take the supplements than eat 3 buckets of veggies. I love veggies, but not 3 buckets worth every day. And you've got to really eat that many vegetables to really get the cognitive development, to get the suppleness in your skin, and to ramp up your immune system, folks. So instead of just having a trough, you don't have to do that.
No, you don't have to.
So, can we talk a little bit about our next heavy hitter? Bonita, can you tell us a little bit about the Miracle Plus, or Rowena, can you tell us about the Miracle Plus?
Go ahead, let Rowena.
Let Rowena do it. Oh, I love it. I love it.
The big thing for me with Miracle Plus is, or any of these things, if you don't believe it, go to your clinician, get your latest printout of all of your labs.
Yes.
Where you are.
Yes.
In 90 days, go back again and compare for yourself.
Yeah.
For me, I started taking the Miracle Plus because it has 2 extra ingredients, and in it that are everything. It has everything Super Routine has, and then 2 additional ingredients to help. What I had, and they really target blood pressure, support the normalization of your blood pressure, and they support your body's ability to see better. And for me, what happened to me is I go and I see a retina specialist because of the history with the diabetes. And I went to see him this year, and my readings were 20/30 in one eye and 20/40 in the other eye. That's almost normal.
Wow.
That's what happened to me. And I wouldn't know if I hadn't been in touch with my clinician to compare results. Because my thing is, you can tell me anything, but if I can see clinically what's happening in my body as my body is trying to maintain homeostasis, I want to know what the effects are. That's what happened to me with the Miracle Plus.
Wow.
And pycnogenol is one of the ingredients. And what's the other one?
And Myrtaginol.
Myrtaginol is the other one.
Yeah.
But the important thing is these are and they're harvested from the marine forest, and where the things are more pure. That's what I'm saying. Be sure whenever you're taking things, make sure that it's as pure as possible and as unadulterated as possible, and being able to track it. The products that we're talking about today can be tracked by batch and where it came from, what time it was harvested, and what. And Bonita has been there. She's been to the company, and she can talk about her experiences of actually. I haven't been there yet, but I do know that it does work. I know clinically it has worked. Bonita, can you talk about what you saw when you went to the factory?
When I went to the factory, they have very strict rules on how they harvest the product and what they do when they get it. They have people sitting there counting the pills, making sure none's deformed, making sure when they come out the machine, they come out just right. And they show us from top to bottom how each step goes when they're processing these supplements.
Wait. I'm sorry, y'all. Bonita, did you say they count every little? I mean, look, y'all. Look. See, this one empty already. I done took mine today, but the pills, they count every little pill, because the pill's about this big. Every pill.
Yep.
To make sure it's not deformed or anything like that.
Exactly. So when you get your pills in your bottle, they're all the same shape, same form. And they show you the pills that they've taken out the bottles, that when they come across the little gurney there.
Yeah.
the ones that are deformed. They took out a few to show us when we passed by. And like I said, when you go into the facility, you're not able to just walk in. You have to put on gear, like you have to have on, take your hair, put it all under the hat. You got stuff on your feet. You have to take your shoes off, and you're not even in the facility, in the lab. You're behind a big glass window. So when you come in, this is the way you come in. See, yeah, they count every last one of those little tiny pills. God. Yes, they do.
Oh, wow. Wow. And these pills are not big, y'all.
No.
They're little. They're little.
Easy to swallow, too. Easy to swallow. Right. I'll tell you that. Wow.
Exactly.
Amazing.
And
it is amazing.
They are for vegetarian. It's vegetarian. That's
so,
a lot of people are vegetarian and they can't take certain things. But these are vegetarian safe.
So, and I'm happy you shared that, because a lot of vegans and vegetarians often wonder, okay, can I really take this? Is it made with natural products? You know, are they putting lard or something in it? I mean, I'm just saying, I'm just telling you what people ask. Right. So the answer is no, it's not made with any products that's going to hurt you. If you are a vegan, yes, you can take this stuff.
Everything is through and through. Everything is natural through and through. Even with Myrto Plus, the capsule itself is actually a form of beeswax. So it's very natural, all of it. Mm-hmm.
And the Myrto Plus, I think I just showed you guys one of the pills. So the beeswax, and this is what I like about it too. Our body is designed to easily break down beeswax. Mm-hmm. Okay, it almost melts once you get it in your system. Mm-hmm. So it's easy to break down and get into your system at a rapid pace. Mm-hmm. And that's what I like. So folks, we're going to take a quick break. Okay. And we're going to talk quickly about the fact that we're not just here talking to you about these products. Okay. We're not just trying to tell you, we're not trying to sell you anything. We don't want to sell you anything. We want to help you educate yourself so you understand how to boost your immune system, especially during this time of pandemic. Why? Because a second wave has been said to be upon us already. But not only that, after the second wave is over, but even in the second wave, we have to do our maintenance. And Rowena, would you say that using these products is a part of the continual maintenance that we must do on our bodies?
Yes, because we have to continue to support the body's ability to do what it normally will do. And in order to do that, you have to replenish those vitamins and nutrients that we may not normally have in our body. So it needs to be replenished at all times, and they need to be replenished on a regular basis.
I love it. I love it. So we're going to take a quick break, folks, and we're going to come right back, and we're going to share a few more tips with you. And then we're going to tell you when we're coming back and who our next guest is going to be to come and knock your socks off. So enjoy this video. And let me make sure I've shared this properly with you, because I want to make sure you can hear everything. Okay, hold on a second. All right, here I'm gonna share it with you. I'm not gonna be stingy. I'm not gonna be stingy. You know, like you tell people, get your own water. I'll share the video with you. I won't make you get your own. So as you know, Naturally Plus is a global company. They're all over the world. And the opportunity to be healthy and wealthy is not beyond your reach. See, We're in Italy. And this is from the conference for 2020. That's not all. This World Leadership Invitational 2020, we were also in Japan. And guess what? There were people from all over the world there. And hold it, I gotta hold it right here. I gotta show you guys something. Wait a minute. Look right there at that lady in the middle. She's so modest. That's Bonita Stinson. And I'm going to back up. That's Bonita Stinson. You see her? She spoke to over 10,000 people. And guess what? You can too. Wow.
So, Bonita, can you tell us, if you don't mind sharing a little bit of what the experience was like? I know that video is phenomenal. Now, it actually was for our convention, the World Convention this year coming up in October. And I, fortunately, because of the pandemic, Naturally Plus will not be going there. But every year, for those that qualify in the business, Naturally Plus will send them to Japan and also to another country. So I know Bonita has been invited to at least a couple, if not more. So if you can tell us a little bit about it, that's one of the exciting aspects and opportunities that Naturally Plus provides.
Yes, it is a great, I'd say, gift from Naturally Plus. They pay for the whole trip. You go there for 7 days, and then you get 3 more days in another country. So when I first got to go, and the plane ride is probably about, I'd say, about 13 hours, and we get there. They're standing there to greet us, to take us to our hotel. We don't have to stand in line to get our keys or anything. They hand them to us in an envelope. We go up to our room. And I tell you that when they give you these trips are amazing because of where they take us. You get to see the beauty of Japan. You get to see the food, and just, I mean, the culture is just amazing. So to be able to do something like that, and then when I was asked to stand in front of 10,000 and speak, to me that was an honor. And to me, I thought nothing of it because, I'm used to just talking to people. But when I finished talking at that convention that year, and I tried to go to the bathroom, I was like, you felt like a rock star. People were stopping you to get your autograph, to take a picture. They just want to touch you. It's just like, okay, all right. But to me, it was like they kept saying that your life is going to change at this point. And I said, no, it's not. It's just me. And so when I went to that bathroom, that was what really got me to see that people, and every year they want to see you. They recognize you. They run up to you. They've got their family with them. They want to take pictures. So to me, when I got to that trip, I kept saying, I thought it was just a meeting. I didn't know it was a thank you for what you had done during the year. And I kept saying, well, when are we going to a meeting? And they said, a meeting? They said, Bonita, this is playtime. I said, what? I said, oh my gosh. I said, well, hey, let the games begin, So so to me, Natural Plus just rolls out the carpet for you, and just, I tell you, showers you with all kinds of just special goodies that we get when we go there.
That's awesome.
It
That's
is.
awesome.
It is. And so Italy may not have been this year, but we don't know where it'll be next year. But
Right.
I'm praying it's Italy next year because
Exactly, because that's why I want
Be in
more
Japan.
people to go, to be in Japan
Yes.
with me, because being on these trips, you know, and there's only a few on our team going, you want
Yes.
more people to go to experience
Yes.
the fun and the joy that we have being there and all the sights that we get to see. It's amazing.
Yes. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it looks like you guys eat really well too.
Oh, we are eating all the time.
That's awesome.
You get to run up and down the streets, and it's food always available everywhere. If Natural Plus is not feeding us, we're feeding ourselves.
Wow. That's awesome. That's awesome.
Our CEO meets us at the bus when we come off the bus. He's
Oh,
standing there to
wow.
greet each one of us, you know.
That's great. Because some people don't meet their CEOs,
Girl,
you
I
know?
know. But hey, our CEO is off the chain. He takes us to karaoke, we go to dinner with him, just all kinds of stuff.
That's awesome. So, if you're looking for an organization that's going to help lift you to the next level, that's not going to try to hold you back, and that's making massive, massive change in the world, you've come to the right place. So, I want to thank you, ladies, for being here with us today and sharing your time and sharing your wealth of knowledge. So, we're going to take this moment to let everybody out there, know that you can do this too. This is not something that's specific to one country or to one people. This is specific to us. We are a family. So we welcome you to get in touch with us. Don't hesitate to reach out. You can reach out, and Lynn will be happy to talk with you and get you more involved with what's going on here today. So there you go. Make sure you reach out to Lynn by email and touch bases with her, and she'll help you be a part of the health and wellness. And you can also reach out to me as well. I'd be happy to help you. But if you need someone to get on the phone and talk to you, Lynn is your person. You want to get on the phone with somebody who's got time for you, that's not going to put you on hold and tell you, hey, I don't have time. Like a lot of times we call different companies, and the first thing they say before they even bring you on, they say, please hold. You don't have to worry about that with Lynn. She'll be happy to take your call. So here is Lynn's number, and don't hesitate to give her a call. She'll take your call. So here you go. All right, there you go. Reach out to Lynn at 213-368-6593. Again, reach out to Lynn. She's your friend at 213-368-6593. All right, there you go. So, ladies, I'd like for each of us to have our final words of the broadcast and let people know how to contact us. So, Lynn, please, you're up.
So that was wonderful. I enjoyed seeing so many of the faces that I've come to know and love and have fun with as a community. We really are in a health and wealth movement. That's what we're about throughout the entire world. And again, all people, all countries, because we want to see people be able to thrive, not just survive. And that's where our focus is. And so, by all means, get in contact with me, get in contact with Lotus, Bonita, Rowena. Uh, we're all here to help you and to help show you how you can move in a positive and great direction.
And I got to tell them this too. Many of you, we share all the time that we are not medical doctors, but I tell you what, Rowena she served as the assistant chief of nursing education for the Veterans Administration, and she also was the president of the Southern Nevada Black Nurses Association. So guess what? She knows what she's talking about. Because most of the time, the nurses know more than most of the doctors. You know how I know? Because I was going to school for my doctoral. And guess what? We get a doctorate degree to practice, a license to practice. Okay? But this is what we know unequivocally, that Rowena is practicing it in her own life. So, Rowena, please have your words.
I say I want everybody to enjoy the highest level of wellness that they choose. If you want to do something where you have to stay at home, this is the best way to do it, and you will feel better. Take the numbers, get the information, look at yourself now and look at yourself in 90 days. And if you're not having a definite experience, see me. I'll help you get your money back.
Wow. That's a guarantee. Wow. 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 Wow.
Our company guarantees it 100% in 30 days. If you don't like it, if you take it and empty it and drink it and tell us you don't want it anymore, we will give you your money back. And if you do it for 3 months, I'll give you your money back.
Awesome. Awesome. So I want to say this before we move to Bonita. Angie says all 4 ladies are rock stars, but Scott said, I want to be a rock star like Bonita. And hello, Sachiko-san. Great to see you. She said she motivated people all over the world. And yes, she did. Yes, she did. And I want to make sure we say hi to Yukari-san from California. So thank you so much. And Bonita, the rock star, what are your words?
My closing words are for everybody to just be healthy and, and take care of your health. And remember that, like I said, you only get this one life to live, and you want to live it to the fullest. And you want to be able to be healthy. You want to be able to give your body what it needs so that your body can heal itself. We don't say that the pills the supplements we have heal you, but if you give your body what it needs, it will heal itself. And then you can have the wonderful life that you so dreamed of, instead of just getting up every day feeling bad, feeling beat down, no energy. These products give you the energy, the excitement. Like I said, the brain fog is gone. I can think clearly. And I just love just being a part of Naturally Plus. And I have become a fan of this company, the products, the people. And like Lynne said, we are a movement. And we are a movement of getting people healthy and also wealthy. So with that, thank you for letting me be on your show.
Thank you so much. And don't forget, we'll be back again on Monday with the phenomenal Dr. Selena Pina Shimo. We'll be talking about some more deep down things in relation to the products, our personal experiences, and sharing other people's experiences as well. So thank you all, ladies, for being here, and thank each and every one of you for your comments. And I invite you, like, share, and start a watch party. Like, share, and start a watch party, because we'll be back again on Monday and then next Friday with more news you can use. And we won't forget, just want to say a special shout out to the Gimsky family. Gimsky TV is where you want to be. So thank you so much. And we're going to share this video with you as we bid you a farewell and happy travels. Enjoy. Bye. See you next time. Call Lynne. Call Lynne. 213-368-6593. Call Lynne and win. See you next time. Lynne Harrod Devergas. Lynne Harrod Devergas. Call Lynne. She's your friend. She'll help you win. At 213-368-6593. Call Lynne and win.